Good morning. This is the Great Basin Fire Potential Briefing for Tuesday, June 6th, rather. Looking at fire impacts, no significant impacts for the most part, except today. Low humidity, gusty winds, 20 to 30 miles per hour in the far south. That's on the drier edge of the storm system, which is further north, bringing more showers, cooler temperatures to northern areas. And you'll see by Thursday that green starts spreading further south, and eventually will even reach down into the Vegas and Arizona Strip area by the end of the week. So main concern is really in the next 24 to 36 hours. Thought this would be interesting. Wildfire smoke, we have seen a brief respite in western Canada, but unusually large activity in eastern Canada. Lots of smoke being pushed down into the northeast, places that don't normally see such high concentrations of wildfire smoke. So an odd year. Fair amount of lightning again, but it was on the wet side. As you can see on the left, a lot of areas getting wetting rains of a tenth to a quarter of an inch. Looking at fire activity, not much at all. A couple of prescribed burns in the purple, just a few small fires, single tree torching type stuff, but unusually quiet for June. That's something we've been advertising. But it has been drying out in our southern areas. You can see here on the left in percent of normal. And this is not just a 7-day trend. If we go to the last 2 weeks, and actually the last 3 or 4 weeks, we've noticed that southern third of Nevada and down into the Arizona Strip and southern Utah has definitely stayed dry. So some of our fuels there in 100 hours have dried out into the single digits. Now, we do have some changes coming in. Still dry, but there is a low pressure area over Southern California pulling up some moisture from the south. A very slow moving system. This will be the main player for the next couple of days weather-wise. So there it is today. Some drier air ahead of it along with gusty winds. That's the main issue. You can see some of our PSAs here in the yellow. More showers and higher humidity further north. You can see those breezes coming in, and you can overlay that with some of that single-digit humidity down south, and that's our main concern with some of the grasses there starting to cure out in the far south. Once you get further north, though, the humidity starts coming up. Now, that low-pressure area starts gathering more moisture on Wednesday. Still some breezes there, not as strong. The humidity still dry, but up several percent here in the south, quite high as you go further north. And then on Thursday, this low pressure area gets absorbed with another trough dropping in from the Pacific Northwest. So the moisture expands over Idaho. Still some breezes down here. The humidity in Nevada starts coming up. Our driest areas will be down in parts of southeastern Utah, but breezes there more in the 8 to 15 mile an hour range. 3-day precipitation, not much in the south, but definitely increases as you go further north, especially the higher terrain of Wyoming and Idaho and even parts of far northern Nevada and the Sierra Front. Now on Friday, there's more moisture in this area in green here on the left. Just a very moist system, and really it shifts back to that low pressure area further south. So again, more moisture and getting down into that Vegas area. So we've greened everybody out by the end of the weekend. Lots of clouds, scattered showers, high humidity as we go through the weekend into early next week, so no major concerns. 7-day precip totals. Lots of new rain across parts of Nevada. And the 8 to 14-day continues that cooler than normal regime and significantly above normal precipitation for all the Great Basins centered over us. So good news continues. Concludes our briefing. Have a great day.